Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Let's Play J&D The P Legacy on COMPUTEROSIS, if you haven't already figured it out already. Yeah, we're finally gonna do the thing that Samus has been bugging us to do, but that's gonna be the last thing we're gonna be doing. Instead, we're gonna be doing everything else, collecting everything else before you even do a lick of what Samus was telling us to do. What were we supposed to do again? Oh look, more Precursor Orbs! Oh look, those bags thing, and oh look, more Precursor Orbs! Yeah, I totally forgot what Sam was supposed to do. In fact, to be honest, I actually recorded this about an hour ago, and I actually kind of forgot what I was doing here. I was kind of trying to figure out what to talk about as far as our topping this. There's not much to say, and oh damn it, Pelican! Oh, if you weren't a boss, if you were a boss battle, I will so kick you to next week. But I can't. But instead, let's go and get some Precursor Orbs. Yay! Alright, I'm supposed to do how I feel about this place. To be honest, this was kind of easy. In fact, sort of glad I went to the Forbidden Jungle, or else some of this would have been incomplete, thus making me backtrack to this area. Oh yes, I'm so glad I disobeyed Samus in order to make sure that we get this all done in one shot. And trust me, that's what I do in one shot. Preferably in less than an hour. However, 30 minutes is technically okay. I mean, that's episode length. That's including commercials. But of course, this doesn't have commercials. Instead, this is all full-on gameplay-ness. Yes. We just collected stuff. I don't even know if this is even in sync, so... And that's kind of the thing, though. The whole point of these little little story thingies was because it was out of sync, and even though I could clearly say what was going on, but unfortunately the audio won't match with the video, or at least my audio won't match with the video and the audio for the video, if that makes any sense at all, because technically this is two audio tracks. There's the audio that's coming from the game itself, and then there's my audio. My audio is, of course, trying to be higher than the game's audio, so that way at least you can hear me more than the game itself. I purposely do that just so that way you can hear my voice. I mean, if you're just going to watch the game and you're going to mute out my voice, then you're just going to have to watch this game muted. Yeah. So I did that purposely. I should probably tell you how this whole process goes. Okay, first off, I hook up the capture device. It's usually already plugged in by then. I actually kind of forgot to plug it into the power outlet. So when I'm plugging USB to the computer, I'm like, why is it not popping up? And then it took me 2 minutes to realize, I did not plug it in. Okay, so I plug it in, turn it on, and then this is what I'm been doing right now, and I think this is kind of helping to make sure that the picture goes in its full widescreen instead of this like weird box thingy. Is where when I'm switching between the HDMI to the component, since I technically have to do that I basically do that through the capture device itself. Well, you kind of have to, but I do it specifically through this capture device. I have it set on the little video thing that you're supposed to actually see it, but of course you can't see it unless either it's on or it's connected. So during that process, once everything's all connected and stuff, and I'm going through the little settings, the little display area, and of course I'm like switching from HDMI to component, and then when it switches to component, I can tell if it switches to component in widescreen by looking at my laptop. And yeah, that hurt. Anyway, so once I notice that it's widescreen on my laptop, I can go go say, yes, I want it in this video. Now I want the audio coming from the component cables itself. Then yada yada, go to game itself, and then I watch everything that is to the opening intro to the Jak and Daxter collection. I wait a couple of seconds, click on Jak and J&D, the P Legacy. I'm just gonna keep calling it that just to shorten things out. And then I watch its opening sequence. I don't fully watch like the full start sequence. I haven't even watched that fully yet. I should probably do that on my own time, because I really don't feel like actually recording that and try to overgo it with post commentary. So anyway, if it looks good on both ends here, then I'm like, okay, time to go where I actually left off in the previous video to make it seem like as if, hey, I'm continuing to play it. Nothing changed at all. It's not like I turned off the game and turned it back on and then moved to that specific location. No. Because literally I go to each section. I do them all, between 30 minutes to an hour. Don't want to go any higher, any lower than that. But I'm pretty sure there's going to be a time where I'm just going to have to cut it into 2 parts just because of the length of it. But you probably won't know. I'll probably just say in the post commentary. So anyway, that sort of helped with the widescreen thing. But the one thing that doesn't help at all is I still see green on when I'm like playing through the TV screen, because there's no way I can play while looking at the laptop, because there is I don't know if I mentioned this before, there is a delay between what is shown on my TV screen and what is shown on the laptop. There is sort of a delay by about 2 to 3 seconds. I think the most was like 5 seconds. And what's funny was that this was during a time where like I was like testing out the recording chain of memories, and I had both the volume to the TV set up, I had the volume to the laptop up, and of course hearing Dearly Beloved Chain Memories edition, hearing them both played at different times, and they seem to sync up almost perfectly. And it's things like that, like when I hear 2 songs like mesh together and they mesh so perfectly, it just feels so awesome to listen to. Most because I kind of a thing for mashups, especially when they're mashing up a song that I really don't like it's the original song, like I can tolerate it, but there's still a little time out I really don't like it, and then if they mash up with like another song, usually a song that I probably liked, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I like this so much. Or what makes it even more better, if they mash 2 songs that I really like together and it meshes perfectly, like the song Crazy with the song Psychosymmetrics. I actually forgot the name of the title of that song. But I heard it through an AMV for Neon Genesis Evangelion, and it just and of course my cousins, they showed me this, and it was just so it just fits so perfectly. Not only with the AMV, but also the matchup itself. Which speaking of mashups, I've been through my my little iPod here, and I technically have 2 iPods. And let me be a little bit clear as to why I have 2 iPods. I have my regular iPod, which was basically given to me in high school. Basically, one of my friends in high school, he basically was gonna get a new iPod, and he just wanted to give away his old one. It was still it was old. It was like a Generation 1 Nano, I think. I think I actually don't like care much for the generations at all. But I'm pretty sure it was Generation 1. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I probably have to check, but I would check by now. But then then you'll be hearing like rustling of papers and me saying, "Oh, I didn't know I had this here," and more rustling of papers. So I'm not gonna worry about that. You can ask what generation iPod Nano it was in the comment section if you really want to know. But anyway, he's giving it away, and he had a choice between either giving it to me or my friend who I mentioned this before in the Let's Play preview for Persona 3, he got me into the series. Like, he also got a chance to do it. Ironically, he had the same first name as I did. So of course he chooses me because my friend who introduced me to the Persona series, basically he was fine with this MP3 player, and at the time I kind of liked MP3 players more than iPods, and I'll get to that after I'm done with this story. And of course I used that iPod to just hold like some of the most random music, mostly music that I just found on the internet, ranging from like Chocolate Rain to like Carl Sagan singing autotune. It's like all these other random songs, and including like anime openings and endings. I can go on and on as to what songs I had on an iPod, even though I basically only had 2 gigs to fit on these songs together. Luckily, I didn't have that many songs to put on there, mostly because of the fact that the majority of them came from the internet. The other half came from Gorillaz, so go figure on that one. But this other iPod that I bought actually this year, and this was to compensate for all the pony / brony related music that I was accommodating throughout a time span of about going on 17 months, kind of. And it was just piling up. There was no way I could move this to this other iPod, so I bought a new iPod. This was a 16 gig iPod Nano with a built-in video camera, which the first thing I did with that video camera was record the reactions between me, Song the South fan, and our friend Dylan. The reason why I'm saying his name Dylan is because his YouTube account is Dylan with a bunch of numbers. I don't know if he's subscribed to me or not. Is that the same Dylan who subscribed to me? I really have no idea. Yeah, I should probably call him up and ask him on that. But anyway, so I'm filling up with that. And oh gosh, I totally screwed up on that one. Anyway, in that matter, and since I was using it to just hold the pony / brony made music, and I had to separate in these different categories. There was the vocal music, there was the instrumental music, there was the YouTube Poo music videos, there were some other, and then there was like PMV ones, like songs that were used in like PMVs. But I was very picky on those in particular. Like, if it was just a straight up song itself, there was no need to put it on that iPod unless they had unless they podified the name or something like made it a little bit clever. Like there's this song called Money, but the PMV is called Bits, so that's like a song on there. But if it had like dialogue from the show, like the PMV for Simple and Clean. I basically have that on there as well. So because of the ending thing where it's basically through season 2 of episode 2 where like all like discorded ponies are basically like saying, you know what, fuck this shit, we're leaving. And then of course Twilight's like, it's like, fine, who needs you? It's you. And then of course, without enemies, who needs friends? And then yeah. I used to remember that line like so well. Like the entire sequence of after the elements of harmony just fail, and we can blame Rainbow Dash, and we all know Spike was the new Rainbow Dash, so blame Spike, the new Rainbow Dash, for messing up the elements of harmony, of course. And I used to remember that whole sequence, like, just so well, and now, like, right now, I'm drawing a blank here. I think it's because, like, I spontaneously brought up to myself, like, ha! Say that one line from that one episode! The one line that Pinkie Pie says. Which one? The one where she first meets Cranky Doodle Donkey. Oh, God. I'm drawing a blank! Ah! You know. Oh yeah, there was another story I wanted to talk about. Did I talk about it? I have no idea. Oh my gosh, I'm going more off track than I sidetracked my sidetracked. I sidetrackception myself. Oh yeah, that's not gonna get old anytime soon. Oh yeah, I'm gonna mention this again, and this will probably be the last time I ever mention this. So if you're one of those that actually skipped ahead to like the next episode and you're like wondering, why are you doing that? Stop doing that. We're not. And I'll be like, yeah, you're a little bit too late. I got done with this LP, so I'm going to be doing that. Because no one said in the comments, stop pausing the game to look at your trophy. Your trophy's not special. What do you think this is? An Xbox 360? What, you think you could buy stuff? Stuff for PSN using your trophies? You can't. Only achievements can buy stuff. Alright, and then I'll be like, okay, I have no idea how achievements even work exactly. I don't have an Xbox 360. I remember seeing a Kingdom Hearts Abridged series where Sora and Riku were battling over Riku wanted Sora to get a PS3 because the Xbox 360 sucked, and Sora was like, but no, with the Xbox 360 we can play like Call of Duty and Halo, and then it was like a battle between Xbox 360 and PS3. I'm pretty sure it's in the playlist called Kingdom Hearts Return to Computerosis, because before I did LPs, mostly I was gathering up like random videos, and my randomness is sometimes irrelevant. Oh, I couldn't get under there. I was too slow. So, and like any Kingdom Hearts related videos, at least for the most part, they all went to that playlist. But then, it's been a while since I actually updated it. I updated it, but there's still like a couple of other videos that are just in that random list and sometimes irrelevant thing. So I might need to update it, but of course I don't have time. There's just so many LPs I'm doing at once, and so many videos I have to upload. It's a long time gig. I have to keep doing this until I get bored. But I already have like 10 games I already have pre-planned to do LPs of. So I think the only time I'm actually going to stop LPing is if I don't have the time frame to fully do it. And like oh, I'm going to be going away on my studies to major in writing. So there won't be any new LPs coming up anytime soon. I'll still be uploading the rest of the LPs I still have there, but after that, it won't be a while before I do that. And I'm pretty sure, like, someone will take this video out of context and put it like they're saying, hear that? COMPUTEROSIS is not doing LPs anymore. You can unsubscribe to him now. And then someone will cut that and they're like, okay, seriously, do you really hate me that much just to splice my video? Well, first off, I congratulate you for actually watching through this video and actually really giving the chance to literally get this video off and literally do some editing. Oh my gosh, you must have been one of my biggest fans. Why never you commented? That almost got a little bit personal there. Anyway, take that, birds! You mean nothing to me. Hey, I'm sure it won't do anything at all. I just like scaring away birds. What are birds gonna do? Create some sort of avalanche? Ha! I like to see them try. Ha 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 ha. Ah ha. And then Chrysalis appears beside me saying, "You were saying?" I kind of wish that was a meme, though. No. You say one thing, something else happens, Chrysalis appears. You were saying? Okay? And there you go! I would say that I'm still getting those type of comments through the My Little Pony Royal Wedding Complete Season 2 with bonus, where people still asking, okay, what is up with this ending? Is this real? Is this fan made? Yeah, you're just proving that no one reads these descriptions anymore. Like we put, like most of us on YouTube, we put our heart, our soul, and occasionally our randomness to put something in said description. And you choose not to read it, especially if it has some sort of importance as to why we did what we did and what we didn't do. Especially when we use it to convey certain information. Wow, just wow. Just wow. Just wow. Just wow. So I think that's all of the precursor orbs in this area. Yeah. So simple, and I'm pretty sure that if we went here first, we would have had to backtrack here. I'm pretty sure on that. I'm pretty sure on that. Also, another thing that I've noticed through like YouTube's little changes, the tags are gone. What? They took away the tags? What, were people putting in random tags for some reason? I mean, I know I'm not one of them to put in random tags. Like, the tags actually mean something, in the sense that they're in the description. And if they're in the description, I put them in the tags. Like, I try my best not to put the entire description in the tag. I tried that once. The tags got rejected. They really did. I couldn't do it anymore. I just couldn't. So I just chose like specific words, like for instance, if the description said for this video, I take care of Samos' job, finally, and then I put Samos job, finally, or I'll put Samos' job, finally, and like 2 tags like that. That's basically how I roll. But of course, since the tags are invisible, you will never know that. For those of you who have subscribed to me before the tags were invisible and actually took the time to read the description and for some reason read the tags, but you were one of those people that just chose not to comment about how random the tags were, like, wait, what does the word "to" have to do with anything else? Oh, that's right, description. Which made me realize that that before, my subscribers were actually pretty smart. Like, they didn't comment on anything stupid exactly. And even if they did have a random comment, I'm talking to you back and forth, boss, like, it actually meant something. That just meant that you actually watched the video, took the time to maybe read the description, and then you put it in. Oh, it's almost over. Oh. Well, we'll discuss this in the later video. In the meantime, this has been COMPUTEROSIS. If you like what you see, please comment, rate, subscribe if you haven't already. Do that, unless you really are going to be one of those sneaky ones that never subscribe. So anyway, this has been COMPUTEROSIS. See you in the next part. I'm probably going to be standing here, waiting for you. I'll wait. Just give it time. My watch ain't going anywhere. It's not running.